It's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Longhorns will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Back to throw, it's Lambert. Bringing the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Oh, they're after him. Ball is out behind the line. The defense picks it up.
The defense comes up big time on the 4th down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a first down. The fumble, it's just the icing on a Sunday. That's fine. We'll take it, but more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
What a golden opportunity for this offense, scooping up the ball, and now they've got it inside the 10. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to ball his way out. Touchdown, Longhorn! They grab the early lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
Scanning the field, it's Lambert. Here's a heat. Got a first down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a
penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
That's caught. It's Tyree. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Active hands for the defense, forcing that incomplete pass.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the ball comes to rest right there.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
They'll move the wide receiver. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Now 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they need just a little space if they can find it. Off play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it all right. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion.
It's a really nice-looking catch, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Longhorns will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays,
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Still in their own territory. They'll go for it on 4th and long from their own 42. Throws to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return.
defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Lambert. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Complete to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
Give to the running back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Dropping back, it's Lambert. He unleashes a long one. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
This has been a nightmare for the offense. What's one of the most critical statistics in any college football game? It's the turnover battle. They've already got 3, David. We're not even through the first half. This couldn't be any worse if you're on offense.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise why they're trailing in this football game. When you continue to give the football to the other team and put your defense in a bind, you're going to give up points. So they've got to find something with this offense that they can do well, because right now they're finding a good way to turn it over. But they got to do something positive to get back in this football game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. He wants to take the top off. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Longhorns will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Rides to back and leaves it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
It's complete on the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. It's Lambert. Finds his back in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field, but when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He's got his man. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give on the option. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Well, it wasn't a lack of effort by the quarterback there on that design run. He tried to stretch out and get the first, just couldn't quite make it.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I'll tell you, you do not see a lot of big men with the ability to run like that defensive end did right there. The offense trying to trick him, trying to get the quarterback to the perimeter of the field, but just big man chasing down little man and getting to him quickly. That was impressive.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. To the air, it's Lambert. Buys a little extra time. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It was a really nice job scrambling, trying to get what he could get on that 3rd down. But there's the DB in the open field. Nice job rallying to the quarterback, getting him down. Now it's decision time for the offense.
He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against. Find those guys, let them make plays for you.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. And some room to work. There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They're going to run it to the right. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Rush is on him. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the first down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
To the air, it's Lambert. Pressure coming. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
He's got him. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oklahoma State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Pistol Pete isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 8 over Utah. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to go up top on first down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Taking it the other way. The 40.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
At the 20, he's got space. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looks as if he's going to run it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Dropping back, it's Lambert. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
But it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Snap it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Texas offense. They start this 3rd quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. They want to run it left here. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. He'll take it himself. Hard running there. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Trojans are marching down the field. Direct snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Rush coming in hot, and they've got him at the 29.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. You've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Good right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. With jet sweep pass. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Swings it out to his running back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Longhorn! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's McDowell. He finds a dead spot in the middle, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Wormley. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Horns up and ready From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Tyree. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Just 1 for 3 on 4th down so far in this one, but they'll stay on the field and try to convert here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. To the air on 1st down. Back open in the middle. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Quarterback keeps it. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a first down.
And already it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. He might want another play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unleashes one deep. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. And I think they'll mark it right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Finds his man. It's Wormley. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 14, and that's the way you find some room to operate. The offense lines up at its own 14-yard line. First down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Finds his tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Looking to throw, it's McDowell. That's caught. It's Tyree. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And, man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on third down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the first down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Just keeps slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they took a shot down the field, but interesting to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The Trojans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll go with a direct snap. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, he leads it with the back. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
With the run on first and goal. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on third down.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. This quarterback part of their running game. Calling his own number on that one, but they are ready for it and stop him. It'll be fourth down. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. They already have the lead, but they will go for the knockout punch here in the 4th quarter on 4th and goal. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
And this offense stays aggressive, and listen, everybody likes it when it works. But now you are leaning on your defense, and this thing just got interesting.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Working that left side. They finally get to him. The one play there to pick up the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants a big play here late. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time, right? Now it's coming up on 3rd down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Got his man downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.